Hello, Professor Sharp and classmates. My name is Jonathan Cordell, and I am in the master's program in Human Resources, Analytics, and Management. I'm in my second semester in that master's program. My background is that currently I work with Marine Special Operations as a providing sport and performance psychology services. I have a doctorate in organizational psychology where I specialized in performance psychology. That was at Rutgers University. My dissertation chair is the sports psychologist for the Cleveland Indians, and definitely was a mentor and really shaped all of the work that I've been doing really for the last 15 years. Now I'm at a point where I'm looking to transition back to more of a business world over time. I certainly love what I'm doing, but you get to a certain age where it starts to maybe get a little old. So I'm looking forward to that. I worked at a pharmaceutical company for 5 years while I was going through that doctoral program in their organizational effectiveness group. So also want to use this program just to sharpen my HR skills and get back to work. So in that sense. Interests, I love to run, so that's what I do when I have time for myself. I do have a wife and two girls, so they certainly keep me busy. My oldest is a rising senior in high school, so hopefully she will get to have a high school senior year. And my younger girl is a rising middle schooler, so that will be an interesting transition this upcoming year. My goals for the course, I just want to learn about the intercultural communications that occur at work. What I really would say is I want to learn approaches that are maybe proven or identified as best practices for gaining benefit from differences rather than letting differences widen gaps, letting those differences actually cover gaps that would exist if just one person was working on a project or completing the work. So all of those ideas and all of those takeaways for how to create wider, broader, deeper successes based on differences rather than having them be deficits would be tremendous. Cultural experiences that I've enjoyed most. Number one, and I'm not sure it's what you're really looking for, but I would say my wife and I are both terrible at taking downtime, both at work and as parents, and so we're both always going. And the one place in the world where we have found that we actually force ourselves to relax is traveling to Jamaica. So we definitely have a place that we go and just do nothing in Jamaica, and that is great. I think more to the point of the real intent of this particular question is my best friend in the world is Brazilian. He was born in Brazil, grew up in Newark, New Jersey. I bumped around New York State as a kid and grew up in rural Pennsylvania then. Met him at college, and it was a bit of an odd couple scenario, but we are just as close as can be. And have stayed in touch over many years at this point. And that's just been great to learn from him and hear from him and gain his perspective on various things. He has moved back to Brazil, so even that aspect of talking with him as he's living in the state of Rio and everything that's going on there. So I would say those are the aspects that I've enjoyed most around cultural experiences. Actually, one that I would add also is my niece has a wife, and obviously when I was even an undergraduate in college, she and her wife would not have been allowed to be married. So just all of those experiences that make up all of life and enrich all of us in one way or another because of who we are, just how to integrate those aspects and drive successes in a business setting are really what I'm looking forward to gaining from this class. So thank you for your time.